I grew up in a very traditional Chinese-American family with all of sort of the values that come from the culture. My parents are both immigrants from China and decided, like a lot of immigrants, to stay in America and raise their children and be able to give us a good education.
What did you want to do coming out of college?
First, I wanted to go into the Peace Corps, and I thought that you had to choose between work and being able to do something philanthropic. My parents really didn't have very much money, so the option was, you've got to go get a job. So when I got out of college, I started in the training program at Bloomingdale's right here in New York City. I literally was taking the vendor hangers and putting the store hangers on, and I remember calling my parents around Thanksgiving and saying, "You've paid for me to have a great education. This is really not that meaningful, and I'm not learning as much as I wish I were learning or using my education. Maybe I will quit." And the reaction was fast and furious. You are not quitting. You start at the bottom and you work your way to the top. That would be giving up.
And why did you make the transition from retail to the beauty industry?
I joined for sort of a strategic and intellectual challenge, and very, very quickly fell in love emotionally with the company, its vision, its missions. I think the thing about Avon was the unbelievable power of women, entrepreneurial women. Our model is about lending, if you would, are fronting our Avon representatives their first order so they don't have to pay us until they actually sell to their customers for the first time. We're one of the largest micro lenders in the world today. That's helped a tremendous amount of women get into the business, understand the power. If they just sell a few products to customers, to people they work with, they can begin to earn money. And once they understand that the power and the opportunity is theirs.
So Andrea, this is an important year for Avon.
It's a milestone year for the company. It's Avon's 125th anniversary, 125 years young, we like to say. Having been founded in 1886, before women could vote, I think 125 years later, in more than 100 countries, with over 6.5 million Avon representatives who are making their dreams come true, it's a very, very important and wonderful year to celebrate.
Who is this Avon lady today? What is she? Who is she? What does she do?
The Avon representative today is every woman. That's what I like to say. Yes, we are a beauty company, but we do more than sell beauty. We actually create, in my mind, a more important, very lasting social contribution, which is helping women in every country around the world, achieve some kind of economic independence. I was in Istanbul, and there was a woman whose entire family had lost everything in an earthquake in 2003. And her husband, because of the society, the religion, etc., didn't really want her to go out and work and get a job. So she didn't go out of the house, but she started to sell Avon. She, in fact, became one of our very top unit leaders and earned enough money on her income through Avon to get them situated, buy them new furniture, and get them into a new home.
I read that your father wrote you a letter when you became CEO of Avon.
Yes.
What did that say?
He wanted to remind me that I shouldn't change who I am, that the graciousness, the caring for people, and the ability to be humble were really important traits that they felt they raised me with, and they didn't want to end up seeing me changed as the person they were proud that I was.